Alright guys, welcome back to another Formless Digital video. So today's video we're gonna be talking about a little bit what we talked about previous session, which is this is like I told y'all, this is the same topic that's gonna be, the same thing over and over again, because this is a topic that for some reason is hard for everyone to grasp, but not everyone, but for some people. It's very simple to understand. So I'm gonna show y'all what this current week is doing so far, and as well as divergence, how you can use divergence to understand your direction and overall understanding order flow. So as you know, we all know we go by clean highs and clean lows. So this is Euro USD that we currently looking at. So as we see the start of this week, we started of this week as price, started going up and then kind of retraced back down, fulfilling this right here. Right, so this is a previous high right here. So you put a line here, right? So we know, and like I always tell people, when a high or low get taken out, we wait for two things. We either wait for our order block, or we wait for our order block setup, or we wait for our mitigation setup or avoid setup. So, because it's going to do two things. It's going to either reverse and go in the opposite direction, or it's going to retrace and go into the same direction. And it's that simple. That's all order flow is. Order flow is nothing but price going from low liquidity to high liquidity. That's it. What y'all just saw just now was my Discord group where we do live sessions and live trades. I haven't been doing live trades lately because I've been in the moving process, but usually I keep up with the live class sessions every weekend, whether you're new or you're not new. I'll show you that in a minute. But yeah, all order flow is nothing but price going from high liquidity run to low liquidity run. And what low liquidity run is our setups like order blocks, voids, gaps. That's what low liquidity run. High liquidity is when you don't see them things no more. When everything's fulfilled, there's wicks between the body of the candle. Everything's fulfilled, so it's high liquidity. It becomes harder to go through that. So it's easier for it to go to low liquidity. So that's all order flow is our setups that we trade in. That's it. When you start understanding that, then you look at it very simple. People keep saying, "Oh, what is turtle soup? Turtle soup." Well, turtle soup. This is a turtle soup pattern right here. Turtle soup is nothing but clean highs and clean lows. That's why I stopped calling it, certain names. That's all turtle soup is. It's nothing but clean highs and clean lows. I don't know why he even called it turtle soup. Well, he didn't even call it. They really got it from someone else who taught him how to do that. But turtle soup is nothing but clean highs and clean lows that has not been taken out yet. That's like me coming up with my own name and calling something else. So it's really just nothing but clean highs and clean lows. And the question is, well, how do I trade that? When a high get taken out, how do I trade that? Okay, well, I'm gonna show y'all. So, for example, we have a clean high. So first of all, you want to always go to the daily and the 4 hour to kind of see what your overall direction is, and from there you want to base your steps off of the higher time frames. The next step is go to the hour to see what the hour is doing. Right from the hour, you can either find your entry on find a step on the hour, and try to get a sniper entry on the 5 minute. Now, sometimes you might be able to stay on the hour and get your entry on the hour. Sometimes you don't need to go to the 5 minute. But if you're trying to catch the top of the move and you're trying to catch that sniper entry, then yes, sometimes you might need to go to 5 minute. You might be able to find a setup on the 5 minute. Same thing, like I might be able to go to the daily time frame, but I might find a setup on the hour for a nice entry from the daily time frame. Or I might be able to go to the 4 hour and find a setup on the hour. Or I might be able to stay on the daily for and find a setup, and I might be able to stay on a daily. So it just all depends, but we always look at the daily and the 4 hour first for our overall direction, so we don't get manipulated on lower time frames. So if like the daily and 4 hours like just in a contraction momentum, then we know lower time frame is gonna just be fluctuating in the same range. If if the higher time frame is going up, then we only look for biceps on the higher time frame. If it's going down, then we only looking for lower time frames. Sell setups on the lower time frames. So when you see this right here, right, we have this high again taken out right here. So automatically we want to start looking for, okay, hey, is it going up or is it going to reverse, right? Clearly we know it's coming down to here, out to this level right here that it's currently at. Now off of this level that it's fulfilling, right, because it is a level right here that it has to fulfill. It's going to either do two things. It's going to either react off that level and bounce back up or continue to go down. Now, because we are in New York, session. Usually if London session is going down, then New York is going to follow down. So most likely it's going to continue to go down past here. So, right, we see this high, right? So if you was able to catch the trade, right, you see this high, right? After a high get taken out, that's our first step of potentially seeing an order block set up. Our next step is to see the low of this down candle get taken out right here. The low of this down candle, this low of this up candle, the low of this up candle get taken out right here. Once the low get taken out of this up candle, that is your you wait for a pullback. So we put a line. Let's put a line here. So I always go by the volume of the candle. Always. You can go by the wick. It just really depends on you. So once price took out the low of this up candle, right, which got taken out by this candle right here, your entry is on this pullback right here. So that's what I mean by like this is an order block setup. There's some people who would not know that, but this is an order block setup. Where my X is at? So my phone don't update the trading view. So now it look like an iPhone kind of. Anyways, all right. So after that high get taken out, and some people would not even look at this as an order block, but after that high got taken out, right, and the low, and I want y'all to remember this. Sometimes it don't have to always be one candle to take out this up candle to consider it an order block. It could be two candles taking it out, and it don't have to make a major. It don't have to break a previous low, and to come back into it to consider it an order block. Because some people are like, okay, hey, it has to do this and make a big move and then retrace back to it. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Once the high get taken out, which is liquidity, and the low of this up candle get taken out, that is your bearish order block setup. Wait for a pullback. And your entry would have been on this candle right here. So in this case, you wouldn't have to even go to the 5 minute. Now, if you want to go to the 5 minute, you're trying to catch an entry up top here. Let's see where that would be at. So let's go to the 5 minute and let's see what we can find. And this is how you trade. Like if you were trading in real time, this is how this would be. You'll put a limit order. We don't do market execution orders because that will enter you in off spreads. So let's go to a different time. Oh nope. Let's go to 5 minute time frame. So the time frames I only go to monthly, weekly, and daily to see my overall direction, and I look at the 4 hour too as well. And then from 4 hour to hour to 5 minute is where I look for entries. That's it. I don't go to no other time frames. If y'all was wondering about that. So this is that same high right here on the hour that got taken out and then it came back, retest back. So if we look right, there's no setup within this. Only thing we see is because usually after a step like this happen, usually you want to start looking for a mitigation, which is a fail high of this right here. If this would have become a fail high, then we could have seen a nice entry up top. But it didn't give us that. So in the 5 minute, it didn't give us really no entry. Unless you would just kind of know, okay, hey, once we saw this momentum going, you would just probably put a stop order for it to break below this low right here and keep on going down. And that's something that I can't teach. That's something that just take experience and learn how to do stuff like that. Just being honest. So other than that, your entry would have been on the hour. In other words, there was no entry on the 5 minute. Now, there's times where you can find entry on the 5 minute for a sniper entry, because sometimes you're able to go. I'm telling y'all, if y'all find a setup on the hour, go to the 5 minute just to see if you can see one themselves. You're going to even see an order block or a mitigation. And I promise you, you'll be able to catch the top and move routes on top of here. But if not, then you can stick on the hour. Your first take profit is for once price here came here, your take profit is to break below here. The second one is for this to get fulfilled. As you see, once it fulfilled this, it's going up a little bit. So if this closed here, right, that's an engulfing candle. Most likely we probably see price push up more. So that's why I say it's going to either do two things. It's going to either react react off of this and fill this and continue to go higher, we'll go back up or come back down. But because we are in New York session, usually doing New York session, let's see what the daily time frame doing. If the daily time frame is contracting, then like I told y'all, daily time frame contracting, then we can expect, yeah, so like I told y'all, the daily time frame is contracting right now. And when the daily time frame is contracting, that's when you can really see price kind of make on the hour time frame make big fluctuation moves. As you see right here, we got this contraction phase that it's going through right now. So it's actually getting ready to reverse. Because why on the previous week it took out this low and it come back down here again, testing here. So it's actually getting ready to reverse. And this is the daily. So just let you know, hey, start looking for buy setups. It's important to pay attention to the daily time frame because that helps you understand the overall direction and to keep y'all from being manipulated. So I'm showing you how you do top down analysis. I'm on a daily and I see something. I noticed that, okay, hey, price already took out a low here because that was this line is right here for it. It took out a low here. It came back to this level and it's closing here again, contracting. So these are signs right here showing that price wants to push up. Get off. These are signs showing that price wants to push up. So the fact that we got that going on, and we have this going on the hour, right? If this close here, we can now start looking for buy setups, which most likely is going to close here. What time is it? It is 8:44. Yeah, this going to close. Ain't no way this is going to drop all the way back down within the next 13 minutes. Nah, this going to close. Now, if it do drop all the way down like that, then, okay, might want to continue to go lower. Because like I said, we are in New York, and usually New York follow the direction of London. But because the day time frame is contracting, then yes, we can probably be seeing some fluctuation in the same range like I told y'all earlier. So, and then let's look at the dollar index. The dollar index always does the opposite of Euro USD. So this is another divergence way how you can kind of understand the overall direction. Not an entry, but just kind of get your overall direction to confirm your valid location. So let's compare this real quick. So as we can see, right? So as we can see, this is the colorful one is the dollar index. The dollar index always does the opposite of Euro USD. Always. So if we go here, right, this is where price has made that higher high. All divergence is higher highs and fell lows. That's it. And sometimes you have hidden divergence. So if we look at here, right, let's put a trend line right here. Let's make this like a make it. Oh no, purple. So if we look at this right here, this is a fell low of this. This is a higher high of this. When you have these type of divergence, this is a sign right here, right? This is a guaranteed sign that price is going to go up and price is going to go down. When you see something like this, let's put a divergence here too, so y'all can see. Y'all see this? When you get a divergence of this right here, of price making a higher high and this making a fail low, that lets you know that price, well, this was better anyway. That lets you know that price, oh man. That lets you know that price is going to, when price make this fail low and it's made that higher high, this right here is a divergence, a hidden divergence for price to continue to go down. Whatever chart you're looking at, if you're looking at Euro USD, this will let you know by comparing these two pairs. This will let you know that, okay, hey, price is going down. That's how you so for those who wonder how to look at other charts and compare to just the overall direction, This is how you can confirm your direction to make sure your direction is valid. So price pushing up. So most likely because price is pushing up. Now this is a void, because if it keep pushing up this hard like this, it's gonna become a void right here, and it's doing this. As you see, the reason why I tell people look at Euro USD, I mean look at the dollar index and look at Euro USD. This is currently live right now. This is why I tell people look at Euro USD. When you try to compare different charts, look at the dollar index, look at Euro USD, because they do the same exact thing, just the opposite. As we look at this live right now, they're doing the exact same thing, just the opposite. Whenever this was going up, that was going down. When this was going down, dollar index was going up. When it started contracting, going through its little phase, dollar index was too. As it started going down, that was going up. As it's making a huge impulse move going up, dollar index going down. So now I'm glad y'all get to see this right here as price doing that. So guess what it's gonna create? It's gonna create, if it keep pushing hard like this, it's gonna create a void. Because a void is something that's in the same range like this, and all of a sudden we have a huge spike, right? A lot of people get FOMO, fear of missing out, and try to buy it real quick or sell this up top real quick. We don't sell, we don't trade dollar index. We just use dollar index as a diversion to look at Euro USD, to look at other pairs. That's it. And I choose Euro USD because I know it does exactly what dollar index does, but just the opposite. So that's how diversion operates. Just want to enlighten y'all on that. It's very simple. People overcomplicate things, but it's very simple. Let's get this off my chart real quick. Now that y'all seen that. So as you see, this is becoming a void now. So, and I told y'all, it's going to either do two things. It's going to either retrace. In this case, it's going to either it's going to fill this level, and that's why I said when this high got taken out, that's why I say your first trade profit should be either below here when it retraced, when it came up, and came up. Well, no, when it came up, really your take profit really should have been below here or here to fill this void right here, As you see, once it got filled, this little gap right here got filled, this imbalances. And I said that for a reason. Before this even happened, I said that for a reason. For people who's in my Discord group, who's in this trade, I said this for a reason. Your take profit should be right here because it's a good chance it could make a huge reversement, as you see. But I also said this. It could also continue to go down because usually New York follow the direction of London. But like I told y'all previously, if the daily is contracting before I show you daily, then most likely it's going to be fluctuating in the same range. So this is what we're getting right here. This is why I tell y'all look at the daily time frame to prevent y'all from getting manipulated on lower time frames. So it's okay to have two different analysis to understand, because you're not going to just have one analysis. You might have two different approaches to looking at a chart. That is okay. I do it all the time. That's okay. At least if one don't work, then you know what's going to happen next. So again, also, if y'all getting value in this content, I want y'all to like, subscribe, share, because this is channel, a friendly channel. We have a Discord, Performance Digital have a Discord group that where we teach people live class sessions every weekend. Eventually we're gonna get back heavy on doing live trades. For people who like to trade, want to see me trade live, and for other people just want for learning experience. Whether you're new to it and you're trying to learn, the Performance Digital is for you, and whether you're not new, you just want to get better. We all hit at the end of the day, we all on the same page, and that's to get better, and that's to be profitable at the end of every month. So I'm gonna show you the Discord group real quick. It's, like I said, it's very friendly. Let's show you the Discord group real quick. Here's the Discord group. So if you haven't joined the Discord group, I'll put the link in the comments. So this is spill the tea section right here, where people, let's turn this long way so you can see everything. Oop. So this is the Discord group where, spill the tea chat, where, we have everyone, showing their charts and, their steps before it happened and after it happened. So, it's a really good, vibe, for anyone who's, new. We have the social media section, which is, kind of connect with me and everything on all social media platforms. Like if you miss a video, a session, then you go on YouTube, watch it, or go on Facebook, Instagram, watch me, whatever. We have our watch list where I post my watch list. I haven't been on watch list lately, but the watch list where I post what I'm looking at. We have news event where we posting news events of what's going on, and we have achievement. If you achieve anything, then you'll post your achievements in here. Then notes for notes. I also do notes so after every sessions I give out notes for everyone to look at and then be able to reference back to, as well as homework for you to do as well to know you're getting better and paying attention. So overall, it's a good experience, for anyone. Very friendly. Everyone is helping each other out. So if you haven't joined this group, it will be in the description below. Make sure you click the notification bell, like, and share to everyone. Till then, I see you on the next video. We will be talking about cryptos. So, I know there's a lot of people who are into cryptos and want to know where the direction of cryptos is going. If y'all haven't watched my previous, it was a couple videos back that I made a prediction on what Dogecoin was going to do. No one didn't believe me. Make sure you go watch that video. I will be getting back heavy talking about cryptos for all my cryptos people, because this is the future. Till then, I see you in the next video. Peace.